Reaction that we are going to discuss is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reactions. These are the reactions when one single molecule is breaking down into two or more simpler substances or simple products. From simplest example of decomposition reaction is the decomposition of water to give hydrogen and oxygen. So this process is carried out by the process of electrolysis. That means when it is electrolyzed, that means when electric current is passed through water, then it is breaking down to give the product hydrogen as well as oxygen gas. Okay, so this life-saving gas can be obtained from simple water by using the process of electrolysis. Another very common example of this decomposition reaction is the decomposition of calcium carbonate. This is your limestone. This is when it is heated, then it will give your calcium oxide, that is your quicklime. You should remember this is a common name, quicklime plus carbon dioxide. No, right? You know that CO2 is the carbon dioxide. Then when calcium carbonate is heated, it will give you quicklime as and carbon dioxide. Another is the decomposition of potassium chlorate. This is your potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate, when it is decomposed, when it is heated, it is decomposed to it will break down to give potassium chloride. You should remember this is chlorate and this is chloride plus your oxygen. As we need to balance, see, I used to give the arrow mark for the gas. Okay, we need to balance the equation. So this is 3. So 3, so we have to put the coefficient 3 so that it becomes 6. So when it becomes 6, here we will put 1, 2. So 2 potassium and 2 chlorine. So here simply we will put. So this is the balanced equation now. The third type of reaction is displacement reaction. From the name itself, you will come to know that in this reaction one element will remove another element from a compound to give the product. For an example, I will just show you. Suppose this is A. This is A. When it will react with a compound, suppose this type, I will put this type. This is suppose B and C. So it will give the product. So it will remove this out and it will take that place. So it will come and take the place of B and remove C out. It will remove out the C. Okay, B it will remove out and it will form with AC. It will form this one. See, it takes that place and replaces and remove that one. This is so A plus BC, so it becomes AC plus B. If we'll take one example, suppose iron, when it is react with copper sulfate, it removes copper out and takes its place. That means it removes and it takes, and copper will be deposited. So now how we will come to know whether this reaction takes place or not? This is we will take one iron nail iron nail. And this is a blue color, this is also known as blue vitriol. This is a blue color solution, when it is dipped, the iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate, then we will find that in some time, after some while, we'll see that the color of the solution changes to green due to formation of this ferrous sulfate, and there is deposition of this is brownish red color powders which are deposited over this iron nail. So this confirms that this is the displacement reaction. This is one activity you will be having. Another displacement reaction is when metallic zinc is reacts with HCl. It gives zinc will replace the hydrogen, so we will get zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. So this is your zinc chloride. So I hope this formula you might be getting how to write the zinc chloride. So we'll get hydrogen and zinc. Now we have to balance it. So here 2 hydrogen, so we'll put here 2. So chloride and becomes your 2. So here 2 is already there, so zinc is 1. So now this is balanced. So this is the another example of this displacement reaction. Similar to this displacement reaction, there is another that is one part, that is your double displacement reaction. Double displacement, this is your what we discussed, that is a single displacement. This is a double displacement reaction. This is a part of displacement reaction where 2 elements of the different 2 compounds are replacing each other. So that we will give this one, we'll see that how they are suppose I will see this. Suppose this type, see, this is, and this is, suppose this is, I am giving you example of this is A, B, C, D, AB. Suppose this is C, D. Then what will happen? Will this displaces this, and this will come here. So this becomes, this will get AD plus your okay, this is your sorry, so this is AB, this is your BC, you will get. Okay, so I think you might have understood about this, how this double displacement reactions takes place. Then we will discuss one example. We will take one example, barium chloride plus sodium sulfate. It will give you barium sulfate. Barium will replace the sodium, so it will take that place, plus your sodium chloride. Sodium. This is your barium chloride. This is your sodium sulfate. It gives, this is how we will come to know, I will tell. This is precipitation. This is barium sulfate. This is sodium, I am writing like this, sodium chloride. Okay, this is the product, sodium chloride. Did you get it? This is positive sign. This is your, why this is a white color precipitation. This is solid precipitate. This is a white coloration. So this is a colorless. This both are colorless. So this reaction remixtures be colorless. When becomes, when the displacement reaction takes place, barium sulfate is formed. Then we will get the color becomes a white color. This is white coloration, that solution becomes white colored solution. So it confirms that the displacement reaction takes place. So this is the confirmation test for the formation of barium sulfate. The last type of reaction is neutralization reaction. This type of reaction takes place in case of acid and base. That means it will neutralize the reaction. Neutralize, neither too acidic or not too base. Acids are sour in taste, and it is available either in mineral acids or in form of organic acids. Organic acid we are using in our household purposes, like vinegar, curd. They contains acids, tamarind, and fruits like your oranges, lemon. Different types of acids are they contain different type of acids. We'll discuss in that chapter, acid base chapter, more about this. You should know that the acid contains H plus ion, whereas base contains OH minus or hydroxide ions. That much you know now. Base, different types of bases are there. In higher classes you will be studying. Now you should know that OH minus ions, the compound which contains OH minus ions, are the bases, and the compounds which contain H plus ion as hydrochloric acid, HCl, H2SO4 is your sulfuric acid, nitric acid, like that. Okay, so when the acid reacts with base, we will get the product salt. One salt will be formed plus water. If the acid is hydrochloric, we will get the salt like a chloride. If the acid is a sulfuric acid, then we will get the salt, sulfate. Likewise, if the acid is nitric acid, we will get the salt, nitrate. That we will see some examples, we will tell, so you will understand. So common example is your, suppose acid, we will take HCl is a common acid, we will, and base is, as I told you, hydroxide ions will contain, the compound is a base. So salt will be your, you see, so how nicely you will see that the salt will be removed, that is the salt NaCl. The Cl and Na, you know that positive ion will come fast, so sodium chloride and OH and H combined together, you will get water. So is it clear that? So similarly, another you can see sulfuric acid. So what is the product? This is a sodium chloride. Chloride. This is HCl, hydrochloric acid. So we will get hydrogen chloride. It will get sodium chloride. Similarly, this is a sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. As I told you, acid contains H plus ions. Here we will take, suppose, calcium hydroxide. So this is calcium hydroxide. They will give, so you will see that this sulfate, calcium, you will get the product calcium sulfate plus OH, and so 2 molecule of, see, water. You will see that this is balance, 4 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, this is 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, here 2 oxygen. So this is your calcium sulfate. So calcium sulfate is the salt formed here. See, from sulfuric acid is SO4, the salt is sulfate. Like that, if we'll see one more example of nitric acid, HNO3, suppose, is the acid, plus one salt, suppose potassium hydroxide we will take. The product will be your, here as I told you, you will see that the this will take, and you will get potassium nitrate. This is nitric acid, so the salt form is the name of the salt is nitrate. So here water will be formed. So when acid reacts with base, this is your potassium hydroxide. This is your nitric acid. So the product, this is the salt known as potassium nitrate plus your water. So did you understand? These type of reactions are known as neutralization reaction, where acid reacts with base to give salt plus water. This is all about this chemical reactions. So you please go through. If you have any doubts, you send your feedback to improve this video. Thank you.